Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So, grab your tea, grab your tree, grab your drink, do whatever you need to do to get comfortable because I'm going to spill the tea. Straight, no chaser, it is what it is. Never sugarcoat shit, do I? So, let's get popping. Thank you everybody for liking, commenting, subscribing. I really appreciate all the support. I feel it. Thank you. And thank you to all my clients, okay? It's nice that even though I don't have the support, I still have the support. So it's a little give and take, right? It's about balance. So it is what it is, but always be honest, okay? Now let's just dive right in. Seven of Pentacles. Now, there's a lot of options, okay? It's like, what do you put in your investments in, okay? What you reap, you sow. What kind of seeds are you planting, okay? It's about consistent effort that leads to success with that Seven of Pentacles. It's like you're taking stock of what's going on around you, and you hit a milestone, and it's time to invest in something else, is what that Seven of Pentacles is saying to us. Spirit guides, ancestors, oracles of the highest white light, give us some messages. Eight of Cups. Now, I'm using the Mystic Tarot, okay? Beautiful. It was one of my first tarot card Dindi decks that I got from actual reader. So, Eight of Cups, okay? Now, you're moving away from some kind of thought process, some kind of investment, okay? Because you have the Seven Pentacles to the Eight Cups. So there's some kind of investment that you've invested in for a while, and you're moving away, okay? There's some kind of withdrawal, there's some kind of changing of priorities, and you're letting go of whatever you've been investing in from before, and you're abandoning the situation and leaving the past to speak a deeper meaning into life, okay? Six of Cups. Now, you have somebody from your past. Could be a childhood. Remember, this could be your story. This could be somebody around you's story. This could be your neighbor's story, your parents' story. This could be somebody playing in your energy. This could be their story and somebody playing in their energy. Take it as it resonates. Put yourself where you belong, and don't shoot the messenger. I am just the reader, and I am intuitive reader. So I do tell you what I see, what I feel, and what I think. So let's get in here, all right? You have somebody with the Six of Pentacles coming in to offer some kind of reconciliation, or somebody from a past life, okay? Some kind of nostalgic feeling. You're going to meet them, and it's going to feel like you've known them forever kind of feeling, okay? Some kind of happiness, some kind of home feeling. Now, somebody could want to come in and offer some forgiveness from your past, or like I said, it could be a past relationship, like in past life, okay? Now, it could be a love relationship, or it could be in family, or meeting a soul tribe member, okay? So always take it where it resonates with your story, okay? But you're moving away from some kind of investment. It's the Page of Cups. So you're definitely a muse, okay? The Page of Cups is a muse. It's like, you know, you have an admirer, okay? Somebody wants to come in, like I said, from your past to come and offer some kind of reconciliation, because the Page of Cups is a messenger, and the message is about love, okay? So it's like an apology. It's like you have a romantic visitor coming in. Really, it's like a message of creative new beginnings is basically what that Page of Cups comes down to, okay? So it's like this person is very emotional, very young, very youthful, and it's somebody from the past, or makes you feel young, youthful, you know? Take it as it resonates, okay? But you definitely have somebody here thinking that you are a muse, and now the Death card is here, right under the Seven of Pentacles. So there's definitely some kind of death to some kind of profit or sudden gain, okay? So you have to be careful now. The Death card represents an ending or a transformation, okay? Moving from one place to another. Like yesterday, okay, there was a client, and it's like how I try to explain it is when we love somebody for the rest of our lives, we have to get used to the fact that these people, they change. So we have to love them with their change, right? And acceptance for their change. So then this way we fall back in love with them through the change. So we stay together. together, right? This is what true partnership is, right? Now, that's what the death card is. It's a transformation of a period. You know what I mean? Like from going from one phase to another. It's a transformation. It's like a rebirth and making way for the new. Okay? So now there's some kind of investments that might be stopped or transformed. Okay? Now you're walking away. And you got the Fool. Now you're walking away in the Lion's Gate. It could have been the Lion's Gate portal for last month. And maybe that's when you started to do the changes. Possible. To really walk away from what no longer serves you. Look, the X Factor's on by, it's awesome. Now you're taking a new leap of faith as a Fool. Now somebody could feel a little bit foolish, but change is scary, okay? And now it's talking about new beginnings, new adventures, really going forward and having that spontaneous, no limit attitude, okay? Remember, there is no real fear, okay? The only person you should fear is yourself, because we have control of our choices, our moves, and everything. So we have to take responsibility, right? So then this allows us to stay grounded in the moment and make the choices honestly and respectively. And now you have this Six of Cups that wants to come in after making this leap of faith, you know, to be this free spirit. You have the Hierophant in the upright. So somebody definitely is coming in with some goodwill, some kindness, some nostalgic harmony, okay? Like I said, it could be a past life returning, or it could be a past coming in, okay, to returning or reunite. But the Hierophant is here, so it's talking about a higher level commitment. It talks about, you know, a public speaker or a spiritual guidance, okay? It talks about conformity and law and order, like, you know, it could talk about somebody who is very religious, you know what I mean? This is the thing, okay? It's more of a therapist or a teacher or some kind of wisdom, or it could represent marriage. Okay, so take it as it resonates and where you fit in there, but you definitely have somebody coming in to help you from the past to make you feel a little bit more comfortable, to bring you this status, or it's a higher level commitment, okay, basically. It's the King of Pentacles in the upright. Now, this King of Pentacles in the upright does see you as a muse, okay, or you could be this King of Pentacles and see somebody as a muse, okay? The King of Pentacles could be a queen, it could be, a female, it could be male. Depends. We all hold masculine and feminine energies depending on where you are in the scale, you know, on the day or in the moment. You know what I mean? Because it's a defense mechanism why we pull out the masculine. The masculine comes out to, you know, do the dirty work, you know, to put the hard work in, and the feminine comes in to create and manifest and love. Okay, so that's why we need the both dualities in life and you know, internally, so that we can understand and really see that everybody else is just as imbalanced or as balanced, depending, you know, we are just projections. Now, this King of Pentacles definitely sees somebody has a lot of emotions, okay, and he wants to start some kind of creative new beginning, a message, right? That page is a message. Now, he's very wealthy, very business-like, okay? It's a leader, some kind of structure. It's a lot of discipline and abundance. Now, somebody could see you as this, or somebody could be this. Take it as it resonates. But you have a King of Cups here, too. That's a king and king. Now, there's two kings here. At the bottom of the deck is the Hangman in the upright. Now, you have two people seeing you as a muse right now, wanting to come in and offer something from your past because they see you as some kind of spiritual guidance or teacher. They may want to come in for some kind of wisdom. Excuse me, my spiritual burps. But they're in the Hangman in the upright, which means that there's some kind of surrender or retreat, okay? It's like, it's not in reverse, it's in the upright. Okay, so you're like suspended. You're looking at things in a different perspective. And you're learning to sacrifice and let go. You're looking at this situation, okay? Now, this could be a same-sex marriage, okay? I'm not gonna lie, that's what I see. But whatever, you know, congratulations. But anyways, there is two people here, okay? Because they see you as the Ace of Pentacles. Okay, so there is some kind of death to some kind of investment here, okay? Because you're walking away and starting a new beginning, but somebody from the past or from your past life wants to come in. They see you as very much a higher level teacher, okay? They see you as a muse. You're going out, standing strong, doing what you need to do, loving, kind, respectful. And now you have this king and this King of Pentacles, King of Cups. Now, it could be one person or it could be two people. Take it as it resonates. The King of Cups in the upright, he's in the upright, so he's got a lot of love. But his love language is a little bit different, so you have to pay attention because this guy is like about strength and diplomacy. He's very intuitive, you know, follows his gut, and really, you know, has skills and knowledge about some kind of professional man. You know, it's very professional. So the two of them are very, very professional. And they see you as this Ace of Pentacles. Okay, it's like a manifestation, a gift, a new beginning. Okay, some kind of legacy. It's like um, sowing the seeds, just like the Seven of Pentacles that I said. You know, what seeds are you planting? Well, they see that there's something here. Okay, it's like a pay raise or a new job when it comes to that Ace of Pentacles. Somebody's very much looking at what they need to sacrifice in order to bring this into the fucking star. Okay, now you could be a star or this person could be a star. Okay, what the star represents is a healer. You know, it's about hope, faith, destiny, chance. It's really about wishing on a star and getting it. You know, putting in the hard work. You know, this is an Aquarius card, so it talks about being the innovator and the trendsetter and the trailblazer and the philosopher. Okay, and it also talks about being a star, like being, you know, in the public eye or, you know, famous or whatever that is. But that's the star representation. Now, somebody sees you as an Ace of Pentacles star and is really trying to look at things in a different perspective. Because somebody is very much up in their head. Lauren Hill. I love my guys. All right, let's clarify some of this stuff, okay? We're 12 minutes in. Let's see what's going on here. Now, this investment that you're putting to death or transforming, it's about what you reap is sow, guys. Remember that. Never give up. Always keep pushing forward because what people are doing is none of your business, and you ain't missing out on nothing if you keep pushing for your own goals. You have a Knight of Wands. Remember how I said you're not missing out on anything? It's just a player. You know your worth, you know what you need, and you're putting to death any kind of investments that you had with player-like energies, or if you were acting like a player. This is what you're transforming because you have the Queen of Pentacles. King and Queen of Pentacles. Hierophant. There's definitely a marriage here, guys. Okay, or divine partnership. But you're moving away into the new Lion's Gate, making a new leap of faith and turning into the Queen of Pentacles, right? Now, somebody wants to come in from the past with the Six of Cups and the Hierophant. Let's see what's going on. Woo! Fuck! Seven of Swords in reverse. They want to come in to take back their lives, or maybe they're being caught. You know, it's that throw the hand and hide the stone kind of energy. Now people want to come back and apologize because, you know, they see you as this higher teacher, public speaker, and they want to come maybe offer some kind of relationship because the next cards that I'm clarifying are the Page of Cups and King of Pentacles. It's the Four of Pentacles. This King of Pentacles is letting go of this greed, this miserly, this hoarding, this sabotaging or envious kind of energy. Because the King of Pentacles sees somebody as the Queen of Swords. It's the Queen of Swords. Okay, so somebody does have a lot of love, but sees that somebody is very much got their guards up. You know, the boundaries are really high, and this is why somebody's in the Hangman, really looking at this star, who is very much the Ace of Pentacles, right? The Ace of Pentacles, the Queen of Pentacles is holding that, and that's because they took a new leap of faith in the right beginning. Now, this Nine of Swords keeps coming out. Somebody is very much up in their head about the situation, okay, about the Hangman, about what step they're going to take next, okay? Look, the King of Pentacles, okay? So this guy is an investor. It's like it could be, you know, the husband. It represents a husband. But whatever's in the dark comes to light. So there's something in the dark that you're not paying attention to when it comes to this transformation and rebirth, okay? It's time to rest. okay, from a near-death experience or something. It's about healing. It's about seeing the bigger picture, seeing that whatever's in the dark is going to come to light with the truth. Look, this person is resting on top of the truth. Okay, there's a knife there on top, underneath her, meaning she's resting on the truth. She's always gonna. Oh no, they're not. Oh, anyways, usually there's a sword underneath. Okay, in the regular white right away tarot. But anyways, it's talking about taking the rest and sitting on the truth, and being honest with yourself. Because there is a lot of deceptions, okay? A lot of envious and backstabbing and conniving. Somebody definitely wants to come up and give some kind of couple of love, but they just lost one. That's why they're in regret. Wow. Crying over spilled milk, okay? That's why this King of Pentacles is really up in their head and really just needs to take some rest, okay? Because this star is moving away, okay? Getting a new beginning, starting something new, okay? It's about completion, success, and fulfillment at the end of the day. And really being guided by her ancestors or his ancestors to be led in a different direction, away from turbulence, to calmer waters, to really start thriving instead of, living what everybody else wants. It's time to live what we want and what we deserve. Never mind everybody else's hidden agendas, because at the heart of the deck, it's the Tower. So inevitably things are going to start to crumble. Inevitably the masks are going to fall off and things are going to actually be put out in the open. And this is why we need to all stand up for justice. We need to all be honest. Cry when we need to cry. Express the way we feel. Express what we need, what we want, what we expect from people. Don't bow, don't bend, and don't borrow. Be authentic with your core values and continuously push. Allow the fucking towers to fall. Remember that we have to go through these experiences. It's the trials and tribulations that allow us to build, our character, allow us to have these wisdoms. It's through experience. However, when we go through these experiences, we don't want to play them over and over and over, because that's called insanity, expecting different results. This is why we need to do internal work and understand that it's a cognitive distortion. It doesn't necessarily mean or have to do anything with being a drug addict or an alcoholic. It stems down from something so deep inside your soul that needs to be fixed. And this is my job to help you guys, guide you, for you to heal yourselves internally. This is something we were never taught, how to heal ourselves. We were only taught to continuously reminisce about the past and about the bad things. We don't have to. No, we need to heal. So then it's just a story. There holds no residual energy. Too many people are teaching you to hold that residual energy instead of transmuting it into light. It's time to let those towers fall. Okay? It's a life-changing event and it's scary. But there's so much betrayal, so much abandonment. Okay? And you have to understand that you've hit rock bottom and the worst is over. So there's only one way to go from here, is up. So remember, even if you're in the worst possible situation, I promise you, you can get out of it. You just have to have hope and faith in your fucking self. Believe in yourself. Push through every day with you. Go passionately. Be energetic. Okay? Be driven and goal-oriented. Let's see what the planets have to say, okay? What's the planets going to say for us, okay? So you definitely have somebody who wants to maybe be a partnership with you, something, okay? Some kind of partnership. And it could be somebody from your past, or it could be feel like somebody that you've known all your life but never met, okay? The ninth house, it's about spiritual growth, guys, okay? It's about opening up to the light and the dark and understanding that there is no battle between them. The battle is here. There is no battle externally. The battle is here. So why must we criticize and separate the light from the dark when we can come together and try to learn off of each other instead of alienating and disrespecting each other? We need both the light and the dark to survive on this planet, but there's too much dark. And we need the light workers to come out so we can balance out the scales and start really teaching. Now, this is why I teach, because I want you to teach yours, and then their teach theirs, and their teach theirs. This is why my clients come to me. So the things I teach them, they can teach theirs. This is the spider web. It's the same thing as a goddamn lie or hatred or slander. You know, rumor. It spreads and spreads, but so does teaching, so does love. And we need to do this, guys, because it's about the 11th house. It's about friends, like-minded groups, and humanitarian beliefs. It's about us going forward to see the bigger picture for the whole collective and the world. Our planet needs us to grow, needs us to evolve, or we're going to die. Not just us, the next generation, we're suffering, but it's a choice suffering. And this is what we need to understand, so we can learn the skills to have the coping mechanisms to not suffer anymore. Okay? Because you have the 8th house here. It's about transformation, karma, facing fears, and going towards your legacy. It's so important. 2112 on my clock, the mirror number. It's so important to be the mirror to the external world, to be the drive that you want to see, to be the example that you want to be. Okay? Because Uranus is here. It's about radical fucking change, guys. Radical change. It's time to change it up. It's no longer, be quiet because you see things aren't going right. You know what I mean? And it's just keep the peace. That's not peace, guys. How is being silent peace when you're fighting an internal battle because you were silent externally? If you're just voice your opinion externally, you will no longer feel like you're battling internally because you're honest with yourself. Even if it makes you look bad, you're honest, which is the highest form of vibration, which is the high love, self-love. Be honest with yourself. Nobody's perfect. Okay? It's the 10th house. It's about structure, discipline, life mission, accomplishments, and career. You have to encourage, motivate, and sometimes it's the dark times that motivate us the most. It's the challenges that will push us to get to the right destination. Give us the discipline we need to get the goals, to set a higher standard for ourselves, and then our children see that we're doing it all by ourselves because Pluto is here. So it's about fucking transformation and really, taking the investments that we've put in and the seeds that we've planted and really transforming them, transforming the darkness into light with the air signs. Okay, so it's about communication, being open-mindedness, objective, and starting to learn because you have the sun here. Wait, did I just lose it? Yeah, I just lost. Oh, no. You have the sun and the north node. Okay, look, you're destined to have. It's time for self-expression and embodying the truth. Okay? And this is how we do it. It's not about what other people think of us or the likes or the comments. At the end of the day, it's about our soul and feeding and then teaching through the trials and tribulations and understanding that nobody's perfect. So how are we supposed to ever grow if we don't accept the dark in us as well? And accept that, maybe we've been taken advantage of for a little bit too long, and now it's time to put your foot and express your feelings. Now it says in your feelings. Now a lot of people... Look, someone's in their feelings because it's returned back to sender. You're doing the right thing. So keep going. Keep pushing. Keep motivating. Even if you don't have the motivators around you, you are the light. You are the sun. Light that fucking tunnel up yourself and keep pushing. I'm telling you, you're self-fucking made. Do it. Invest in yourself. Motivate yourself. Ain't nobody gonna get you but you. Remember, It's okay to be in your feelings because your feelings are going to push you. Your feelings are going to be the ones who are going to push back the return to sender. If you stay and you don't be in your feelings and you don't express yourself, then how are you supposed to send back all the negativity that was sent to you to keep you in oppression? You have to be honest. You have to open your mouth and you have to say something. It's time to stand loud, stand proud, and do what you need to do because the game is over. It's time to remorse in victory and be the sun, because these copycats are being exposed. I'm tired of people taking words right out of my mouth and using them for themselves and not even giving me the credit where credit is due. It's absolutely retarded. Now, there's a lot of ego deaths. A lot of people need to start doing something, need to understand that it's not a competition. We need to start teaching and teaching and teaching. And I understand, I'm very flattered. But at the end of the day, how come I'm suffering while my children are suffering? Well, you guys make bank off my own words, of my words, my ideas. Spell work, hermit. You can't do spell work to a hermit, guys. And a hermit is of light and dark, okay? Now, spell work can only be more susceptible to people who are doing those kind of nasty-ass projections, okay? So, how is that really supposed to penetrate someone like me who really only wants the best out of everybody? You know what I mean? You can't compete with me because I want good for you too. The hermit. I am very connected to the all. I understand that I see me in every single individual, and that's why I can't even hate. I just be hating myself and be getting the karma, right? Now there's a karmic here that needs to do something to laugh out loud, okay? Because trust is everything. It's all about trust, guys. Let's see what else the juice is saying, okay? What's the juice, guys? Now, I'm seeing the childhood issues and wounding. Now, there's a lot of childhood issues here. But we just have to address them to understand that, we may not have been nurtured before, but it's time to nurture ourselves, okay? Now, there's a lot of people in their headspace. It could be good. It could be because we're lost. Depends, we're all on a different thing. But it's time to act now and think later. Really go for it, okay? Go with your heart and follow your path, okay? Towards home. Home is internally. Remember, home is a single road. So it's time for you to really stand sovereign, independently. Because that childhood wounding came out. I've seen it. And it came out. It's time to heal the childhood issues and the woundings. Remember, a lot of the times people use and drink just to cope. It's to cover something up that they don't want to face. Maybe they, work too hard at work, or their children are acting up, or, it's something internally that they want to cover up just to cope, to put a Band-Aid on. And this is what we need to dig in. So understand that even if you're not a drinker or not a user, these issues come up. So you can see it when you're aggressive, when you're mean to your children, when you're a shitty fucking person. I don't know. But you know what I mean? It's like that envy, spite, jealousy, that fucking gossip kind of stuff. These are all dark energies, okay? That like to feed and fester in us. And it all stems from childhood issues, usually abandonment issues, psychology issues. There's so many different variables as to why we end up going into these very dark and depressed states of mind. And this is why we need to start to address them and then balance out the scales and internally to see exactly where the problem is so we can go in and do the work. Because you're do well by me. Your inner child wants you to do well by you, is screaming for you to go out and take adventures and be free and be artistic and dance under the moon. But so many people are so suppressed because of their inner child feelings that they can't do this. They can't treat themselves well, so then they treat other people like garbage because of how they feel internally. And it's because of the company you keep, the bad friends, the fake. Now, if you're around fake, you're going to be fake. It is what it is, guys. The more people you're around, the more you got to think about what the fuck's going on here, because clearly you're not here. You see what I'm saying? Because you're so used to all the energies around you that you don't even know what is yours anymore. So you're lost. You're in two separate worlds is what it comes down to. And you need to balance it out internally, and then you'll see that you really don't need the external world. And unfortunately, you'll notice that these bad friends are going to start to disappear because they no longer can hold on to you. They can no longer use you or, get one up on you anymore. So now you're the bad guy because you're no longer the victim. They're victim. And that's where you need to put the respect on people's name. Okay? Now these bad friends, they see it. And when you start to stand up for yourself, they have no choice but to respect you for who you are. And if you don't, well then it is what it is, right? But it's about it says I earned it. I'm not asking shit. About that thing, that thing, that thing, that thing, that thing, that thing. The water side. Alright, so it's time to just go with the flow. Really be grounded. Really it's about giving and receiving. Okay, having that equilibrium, having practicality and spirituality, and balance out the forces. Understanding that everybody is going through something. It is not okay to put somebody in a fucking corner and start pounding on them. This is ridiculous, whether it's metaphorically or physically. It's retarded, and people need to stop doing this, okay? Because all that does is keep people in their head and trapped in this blinding kind of energy, okay? Where they're borrowing, they're broke, and they're busted mentally, okay, emotionally, physically. It's like that one thing comes into a big thing, and it usually stems from something in the childhood that we're not processing properly. Okay, we're so used to giving up our dreams. Look, giving up our dreams, so then we're not able to manifest a wife or a husband or a better life, or to stand up and be the wife, the best friend, the lover to ourselves, because our dreams have been distorted from everybody else's expectations. Okay, look, that marriage card wants to come out. So at the end of the day, it's really just about standing in your core values and understanding what you really want at the end of the day. Okay, because you have a beautiful heart, and somebody from your past life is most definitely coming in, okay? So you will definitely feel like you've known them all your life, but you probably never met them. Or it could be somebody from your past life that you've had many experiences with, and see, you have a beautiful heart. Take it as it resonates, but the doors are opening, and you have to be careful of the breadcrumbers. So learn from the experiences from the past, all right? Because love is definitely coming in. I don't pull the cards, guys, okay? So stand as this wifey, okay? It says the loyal, loving, a 1 in a million kind of energy, okay? You have cheaters around you, but the narcs are just going to get caught up. They're going to continuously get caught up. So stay in your truth, stay in your power, and have hope, okay? Because hope is the strongest thing. Yo, I watched that what is it called there? The Sandman, and I'm only on episode 4, but fuck, it's still good. I'm so slow on these things. But anyways, I don't watch much TV, but when I do, I watch that. And in episode 4, he goes to hell, and Lucifer, like Morningstar, is a woman in that show, and she does a duel with him to get his mask, and he beats her at her own game by becoming Hope. Okay, so they have to keep becoming, like, the Sword and the Stone, how they have the battle of the wizards. Okay, so it's like that in this show. So they're having the battle of wizards, so they become one creature, the other one comes another creature, and and they're battling. And now she becomes the universe, and then something is like the dark matter. Okay, she becomes dark matter, and nothing can really beat dark matter. Like, it's just nothing, right? But he becomes Hope. And Hope beats her. So she gets the mask and gets to go walk out of hell. It's awesome, because hope will get you through anything. So never ever give up on what you believe in. Have hope, okay? Because there is a bittersweet. Now, a lot of people are feeling bittersweet. Now, endings are bittersweet, but we have to be grateful for the experience that we've had with these people, 34, 43 on my clock, 34, 34 on my clock. So we have to be grateful for the experiences. You're ready now, okay? You're ready to go through and really let go of whatever's caught holding you back, because judgment is here, okay? It's time to really, put your hands up and say thank you for everything and all the accomplishments, because all the hexes been backfired. Remember, it's all return to sender, and the only time you can really return to sender is by being honest with yourself. So then those narcissistic people can get caught up, okay? Now, because this is a little bit of a love reading, it's funny. So I'm going to take out my romance oracle deck and see what's going on, okay? Spirit guides, ancestors, oracle. So we have religious factors. Okay, remember how I said that Hierophant is a religious base, like, it could be somebody who's got religious mindset, and I mean, as a spiritualist, it kind of clashes sometimes because they're very much in the box kind of thinking. So, when it comes to a relationship, this could be a very much a barrier. Okay, it says your love life is being influenced by religious upbringing and spiritual path. Okay, like I said, the dualities of things. Okay, because some people who are religious may not understand my concept of life and how, the universe is made of frequencies. So this is what I worship: frequency. Okay, new love. So a new person has sturdy romantic feelings, okay? So you definitely have a new person coming in. And there may be some kind of religious-based mindset, okay? But you have the honeymoon card here, and you have retreat. It says call in your soulmate, okay? And it says stay optimistic. Okay, so stay optimistic. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance, okay? And calling in your soulmate. Your prayers and affirmations and visualizations help you to bring you together, okay? Now it's time for retreat after this honeymoon, okay? After you find this new love. Now the honeymoon says enjoy the bliss of holiday time together. Retreat, it's a time to disconnect from the world, okay? So when you meet them, you may be able to disconnect. You may be able to start doing beautiful things, find a best friend kind of situation. It says this is the one. Now it could be the one that you seek, okay? It says you've already met the romantic partner you seek. So take it as it resonates, okay? But it's time to flirt, okay? It says flirt. Extend your lighthearted energy to others, okay? And heart-to-heart conversations. Honestly discuss your feelings with each other, okay? This is everything. If you have no communication, then you have nothing, especially for a sapiosexual like myself. If you can't get in my mind, you will never get in my bed. It's like that, and I could change my mind real fucking fast, right? So you better stay in my mind, because I don't mind being single. It's about freeing yourself, okay? It's time to take back control of your fucking life. You are the boss. You are the star of the show. You run things. Don't let these cheater breadcrumbs. Wow. Okay. Look, cheater, breadcrumb, devil, take you out. And look, there's nothing here, nothing here, nothing here. Look, don't let these cheater, breadcrumbing, devil-like, codependent, toxic, obsessed people take you out. Stand your ground. Free yourself, okay? Take back your life. You have control. Now, body, it's time for you to ask yourself, what parts do you need to look at more closely? What's functioning and not functioning in area of life, and how do you feel about your body? It's time to see. It's time to express. It's time to be loving, kind, and treat yourself like Gaia, okay? Like Mother Nature. Love. With love. Love others. Love yourself first. If you do not love yourself, you're not going to love others. If you don't take care of yourself, how the fuck are you going to take care of others? There was no way I would ever be able to, take care of my Auntie Donna's house when she was fucking dying if my house was trash. That makes no sense. None. No. So you have to take care of yourself first, okay? Love. Your relationship with yourself and others need reassessing. Open up to love others by unblocking negativity. Okay? Embrace love without fear. Make it unconditional. All right? Sex. It should be unconditional, okay? Like, but have some boundaries, okay? Ask yourself, do you feel disconnected from yourself and others? And do you need to feel more loving? Okay? Do you feel your needs are not being met? Okay? It's time to start loving on yourself, treating yourself better. The sex is there. Maybe it's time to have a little bit of sex. Maybe, it's time to start flying, or maybe somebody's feeling like they're falling. But ask yourself, what do you need to be free of? What are you ready to take risks and fly solo? And what do you need to feel empowered? Don't forget, it's all about setting yourself free here, right? And then it says calling in your soulmate. It says your prayers and affirmations and visualizations help you to bring you together. And last card, gratitude. Be grateful for everything, the good, the bad, the lessons, everything, okay? It says focus on the things that you do have rather than things you don't have. Gratitude is another form of prayer. Practice daily. Appreciate everything and everyone in your life. It's time to feed your own inner child, guys. To go out and to do things that make you feel alive. It's about bringing quality to life into yourself, okay? It's not about quantity. It's about quality. Remember this, okay? Find time to incorporate play into your everyday life. Allow your inner child to experience joy. You deserve to be happy and be joyous around others, okay? Now, let's get the last closing message from the St. Francis Oracle deck, because they do like to close us off really well, okay? Last closing message, Spirit Guides, Ancestors, Oracles, for a last closing message, okay? Remember, don't let them take you out, okay? Stand up. You see this. So stand up, okay? Be a Hyoki empath. Be the mirror. Number 36. Alright? Now, number 36 reduces down to a 9. And the 9 is about endings. So sometimes we have to walk away from things that are no longer serving us because it's just not detrimental to us. And we have to be honest and say, listen, we've helped out a little bit too much and we've got absolutely nothing in return. And we need to say something now because I feel a little bit alienated. It's time to stand up for yourself, okay? Because the 36 represents winter rebirth. Confidence, ability, and multitasking. Okay, the ability to look and feel confident when you're in chaos around is quite an art. However, it shows how much you've grown as a person in the last few years. Challenges have made you stronger, and you can hold your head up high and be proud of what you've achieved. You have an air of confidence about you. Others can also see this and are watching you blossom into the person you wish to be. You are protected and connected to the higher self, a beautiful gift. Learn to use this wisely and watch life expand beautifully. When there is a message all around you, open your eyes to the synchronicities. Spirits are talking to you and showing you the way. Always believe in yourself. Always listen to your gut. Never, ever, ever, ever second guess yourself. Because I promise you know what's up. Lead with your heart. Remember about the bigger picture for things. And what was going on in the past is not what needs to be going on now. Things need to be definitely changed. And if we don't change internally, then the external, the world is not going to change. And you don't understand how much a power of one person changing can make. So be that one person. Be the light in somebody's world. And start teaching and being the healer, not the gossiper. Love, light, respect. And remember, hurt people, but heal people, heal people. And they do not alienate. So invite and let those underdogs know that they're being seen, okay? Support them. One love, okay? If you want a more personal reading, all my information will be at the bottom, okay? Thank you so much for all the support. Love, light, respect. Peace.